Good morning everyone, this is BremSter and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Slope by Ridhwan. And this is a puzzle that was submitted to me, I believe. It came into my queue quite a while ago in fact, and my testers have said this is one that would be excellent for the channel. Please, if you're new to the channel, please if you like what you see, like the video and of course subscribe, yeah, feel free to provide comments below on anything that you think is good or bad. Speaking of good, over in the community section, of course, I am running the best of 2023 battle royale, I suppose, for want of a better word, and every couple of days the vote is changing. So at the moment there will be 8 rounds of voting for 3 puzzles. The winners of each of those will then go into the next round. So we'll see how all of that goes. So I'm not going to harp on it too much, I hope, but yeah, go over to check out the community section every couple of days and see what's being voted on. Let's have a look at Slope by Ridhwan. So normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, even this empty one, every row and every column of the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Digits cannot repeat on the main diagonal. So this is the main diagonal, often called the main diagonal because it's the positive diagonal on a graph. So along this diagonal, which is 9 digits long, digits cannot repeat, and we've only got 9 digits to play with. I wonder what digits it will have. Along thermos, digits must increase from the bulb end. So where the bulb is, which is the circle, digits must increase along a thermo. They cannot stay the same, they cannot go down. This will be higher than this will be higher than this will be higher than this. Digits along an arrow must sum to the digit in that arrow circle. So the sum of those 2 cells will go there, the sum of those 2 cells will go there. That's all the rules we have for this. So everything is concentrated, sort of attracted to the main diagonal. Let's restart the puzzle. To restart my timer, let's give this a shot. So on the main diagonal, we have to put all of the digits. There are 9 cells on the diagonal. Digits cannot repeat, and we're only working with the digits 1 through 9. So the question I want to ask is, where can the 1 go? Cannot put 1 here because it's the sum of 2 cells. Can't be a 1. Can't put 1 here. This would have to be lower than 1. Can put 1 there. Can't put 1 there. It's the sum of 2 cells. Can't put 1 there. There'd have to be stuff lower. Cannot put 1 there. It's the sum of those. Cannot put 1 there, it's the sum of those. Cannot put 1 there, I'd need 3 digits lower. Cannot put 1 there, it's the sum of those. This is the 1. So now I need to ask about 2. Where can 2 go? Cannot put 2 there. The minimum here is 2 and 3, so this is a minimum of 5 now. Cannot put 2 there. This would have to be a 1, and it can't be. Cannot put, could put 2 there. If this was 1, 1, this could be a 2. Cannot put 2 there, this would have to be 1 and 0. Could put 2 there if this is 1, 1. If this is 2, this would have to be 1 plus 1. This can't be 2 because this would go 2, 1, 0, minus 1. And this can't be 2 because the sum of those 2 is a minimum of, if this was 2, this would be 1, 3, and that's 4. So 2 is in one of those 2. That's interesting. So one is in one of those 2. And if this is 2, this is 1, 1, and it can't be. So this isn't the 2, 1. This is the 2, and these are both 1. That's cool. Which means this is being pushed up. This is now a minimum of 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5. But do I want to ask about 3 now? I think I do. This can't be 3. I'm just going to keep iterating along this diagonal. Which of those can be 3? These can't be 3 because they're already 1 and 2. If this is 3, this would have to be 1 plus 2, and it can't be. So that is not the 3. If this is 3, this is 2. This could be 3. If this is 3, this would have to be... There'd have to be a 1 on this line, and I can't put 1 there or there. This is not a 3. If this is 3, this would have to be 2, 1, and I don't have either of those digits available. If this is 3, this would have to be 2, 1, and I cannot put 2 or 1 in that cell. That's not a 3. If this is 3, it'd go 2, 1, 0. This is not a 3. This could be a 3, though, if this is 2, 1. So there's 2 places for 3. This is either 1, 2, or that is a 2. So maybe I want to do Sudoku. 1 is in one of those 2 spots. Okay, that ran out fast, didn't it? Can I do more with 1? I can. One can't go in any of those cells. So one is in one of those two, which means up here, one is in one of those. That's not it. Well, one isn't on the diagonal in this box. One isn't on that thermo. One isn't there. So one is in one of those three cells. That's not helping me. Two in this box? Okay, there's definitely something I am missing. This is a minimum of 3 now. So 3, 4, 5. This is a minimum of 6. 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no 1 in this. So the minimum I could put is 3 there and 2 there. No, I can't put a 2 in either of them either, because this 2 sees both of them. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. Because the minimum I could make that is 3 and 3. So is the question about 4? If this is 4, this can't be... Okay, so let's ask about 4. Let's use a different colour and ask about 4. Let's use blue. If this is 4, this would be 1, 3. This can't be 4. If this was 4, this would need to be 1, 3 or 2, 2, and I can't put 1 in either of them. This is not 4. 4 would need these to be... I could go 3, but this would need to be 2 or 1. This is not 4. If this is 4... this would have to be 1, 3, and I can't put 3 in either of them. This is not 4. This is not 4. This is actually a 3, 4 pair. That is cool. Which means this is either 1, 2 or 1, 3. And there must be a 1 on it. So 1 is on here, which means 1 is in one of those two. There must be a 3 here. If this is 1, 2, there must be a 3 looking down here. Because if this is 1, 2, this is 3. If this is 4, however, this is 1, 3. So there is a 3 looking down here. Now, if this is 3 or 4, this is 2 or 3, and there must be a 3 looking up here, because 2 makes this 3. If this is 2, this has to be... If this is 2, the 3... Sorry, if this is 3, this is 2. If this is 4... Oh, no, this could be 4, 2. There is no reason why this couldn't be 4, 2. But these... So the question is, where does 5 go? So 5 is in one of those spots. Because this can't be 5, because 5 here would need... Yeah, 5 here would need a 2, and I can't put a 2 on here. So if this was a 5, this would need to be 1, 4, or 2, 3. And I can't make it 1, 4, and I can't make it 2, 3, or that would have no fill. That's not a 5. 5 here, I could go 4, 3. So that could be a 5. 5 here, I can't do 1, 4. This would be 3 and 2. But 5 is in one of those two. So this is actually from 6, 7, 8, or 9. So 5 here... Hang on, this can't be 5. No, this isn't an arrow, it's a thermo. 5, 4, 3 might work. Nine is actually in one of those. Because this is limited to 3 or 4. So 9 has to be down here. Can't put an 8 on this arrow, but so 8 is in one of those. If this is 6, what is it? This can't be 6, because if this is 6, it'd have to be 1, 5 or 2, 4. And if this is 1, 5, I'm broken. And if it's 2, 4, those are both 3. This is not 6. This is 7, 8 or 9. This is very strange. This is very weird. Where is that? No, that's not a valid question. But this now has a maximum of 8. 5 is in one of those. 5, 4, 3? This is 5, 4, 3. Actually, I think that's broken. If this is 5, 4, 3, what do I make that cell? That would have to be a 6, or a 7, or an 8. This... Right. If this is 5, 4, 3, this cell sees 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this would have to be at least 5. But this cell would have to be at least 6, and that arrow is broken. This can't be the 5. So this is actually a 5, and this can't be 1, 4. So this is 2, 3, and we know the order. This is the 3, this is the 2. There is no 2 on this arrow. This is 1, 3, this is the 4. The 1, 3 making that the 4 means this is the 3 and this is the 2. That's really cool. These are now 6, 7, 8, 9. That was actually a tricky spot. At least I thought so. Now, the minimum here with 1, 2, and 3 gone is 4, 5. So this is actually the 9. And I can take the 9 out of these. I possibly missed something down there earlier. I possibly could have done more with that sum. These are 6, 7, and 8. This can't be the 8 and this can't be the 6 because of the thermo. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these, well, this is now the 9 because these are lower than 8. So that's the 9. This is 6, 7, 8, and I know the order because it's on a thermo. And this is 4 or 5 because it can't be 1, 2, 3, and it has to be lower than 6. And the 4 makes it the 5. The 3, of course, makes this the 1 and this the 3. Assuming I haven't made a terrible mistake, which according to the comments recently, I often do, this is a fun puzzle. Okay. So, 9 in this box is in one of those. 9 is in one of those two because I can't put 9 on this thermo. I can't put 9 on the arrow, and it's not in any of those cells. So 9 is in one of those two. So 9 is in one of those two. Okay. This can't be... Okay, let's do this. I'm going to pencil mark this thermo because this can't be 9. So maximum 8, maximum 7, maximum 6, maximum 5. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5. Ew, okay, this wasn't as good as I thought. 3, 4 can't be... Oh, actually, it can't be 6. So maximum 4. So this is maximum 3 because 5 and 6 was gone. But this still could be 4 or 7 because it can't be 5 or 6. And this is, can't be 5, 6, 7, or 8. So can this be double 3? Well, 8 comes out of those. So this is 6 or 7. So it must have a 3 on it. There must be a 3 on this arrow. Because there must be a 3 on the arrow. And the reason there must be a 3 on the arrow is otherwise the minimums it could be, because I can't put a 1 or a 2 in any of them. And if I don't put a 3 on the arrow, the minimum it could be is 4, 4, and that would have to be an 8. So there's a 3 on the arrow somewhere. Now, they both see that cell, so that can't be a 3. So this can't be a 3 because this can't be a 1 or a 2. So there's no 3 in either of those. And there's a 3 in one of those two. Now, if this is a 3, this could be a 3. Or if this is a 3, this could be a 4. Not sure. But I know there's a 3 on this arrow, and it's either 3, 3 or 3, 4. I can't put a 5 on it. But these are 3, 3 or 3, 4, giving me a 3, 4 pair in that row. I can't... Wait a minute. This has to be 3, 4, 5. What is this? This is a maximum of 6, but it can't be 6 or 7. So this is a maximum of 5. This is a maximum of 4. So this is 3, 4. This is 4, 5. Right. Let me just run through this again. This has a maximum of 5. This has a maximum of 4. It can't be 1, 2. So this is 3, 4. This is 4, 5. But I've got a 3, 4 pair. So this is 5. This is a 3, 4 pair. But that can't be a 3 because there has to be a 3. That's the 4. That's the 3. That now can't be a 4. So it is 3, 3 with 6 and 7. This is not the 3. This is an 8, 9 pair. That's so clean. The 3 here makes this the 4, which makes this the 7, which makes this the 8, which makes this the 9 and this the 8. This is really clean. That's not the 9, that's the 9. Possibly pencil marking this thermo now. This is a maximum 9. This can't be 8, so it's a maximum of 7. Maximum 6. Can't be 5, 4, 3, or 2. This is the 1. Now this can be 2, can't be 3, 4, 2, 5, or 6. This could be 3, 4, 5, or 7. And this one can't be 4, 5, 7, 8, or 9. Okay, so that wasn't particularly useful at the top end. But I do have triple here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. Except there's no 8 or 9 there. That's the 6, and I can take the 6 out of both of those. The 9 makes that the 8 and that the 9. There's no 3 here because of the 3 there. I don't even know why I put it in, because I made a boo-boo. So it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, there's no 6 in those. 6 is in one of those two. 4 is down here, except it's in one of those two because of the 4, 5 pair looking up. I've done most of the Sudoku, I feel. So what are these? 2, 3, 5, 8. Well, that's just the 8 by Sudoku. These are 2, 3, 5. There's no 3 there. There's no 3 there. That's the 3. This is a 2, 5 pair. So this is 2, 5, 6, and it's not 5 because of the 4, 5 pair. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 3, 8, 9. There's no 9 at the bottom. There's no 3 in the middle. Six is in one of those two by Sudoku. This is a 4, 6 pair. I can't put 4, 6 in any of those cells. That's a 4, 6 pair, leaving this as a quadruple. 1, 2, 7, 9. There's no 7 there. So 7 is looking down here, taking 7 out of there. There's no 1 or 2 there. There's no 9 there. 1, 2, 9. 4, 6 looking down. There's definitely something I'm missing. Eight is in one of those two cells. Because I can't... No, that's not right. 8 can't be there. 8 is in one of those two cells. 8 can't be there because that can't be 9. But 8 down here is in there. That is not an 8. That is an 8. So these two 8s were forcing 8 into one of these 3 cells. This couldn't be an 8 because that can't be a 9. And that can't be an 8 because of the 8s looking over. That was an 8, which means that's not an 8. Okay. So this can't be 8 or 9 anymore. That's a maximum of 7. This is a maximum, can't be 6, so it's a maximum of 5. So this is 2 or 5 only, because it can't be 3 or 4. So in this column, well, where's the 9 in this column? But let's finish this. This is 2 or 5. This can't be 3, 4. It could be 5. Can't be 6. Can't be 7. can't be 8, can't be 9. This is 5 or 7. We know the 5 is down here. So this is either 2, 5 or 5, 7. But, oh, it can't be a 7 because of the 7 looking down. This is the 5, this is the 2. It takes 2 out of there and there. This is a 179. That's the 2. That's 179. That's very cool. That 5? No. Wow. I thought that would do more. Three in this row now. Can't be in any of those because of the 3's looking up. So I can place 3 in the corner. These are 1, 8, 9. There's no 9 there. There's no 1 there. That's the 8. I've got a 1, 9 pair. That's the 9. That's the 1. That's the 7. That's the 9. Because of the 1 that was looking up. Okay. The 8 looks down, taking 8 out of there. So that's the 8. So I need to put a 1 in one of... 1 is right here because these two 1s eliminate those and that 1 eliminates that. So that's the 1. Now 2 is in one of those two, but that 2 looks up, so I can place the 2 here. This is a quadruple and I'm just going to mark it at this point. 4, 5, 6 and 7. There's no 7 or 5 there, so I've got the 4, 6 pair. In here, all I know is there's a 5, 7. So what can I eliminate? Well, there's no 2 there anymore. 2 is in one of those two. 4, 5 comes out of here because of those looking up. So 5 is in one of those two. This is... What's this triple? 1, 2, 3, 4... 6, 7. Wow, because this is also 4, this is 4, 5, 7. Like I'm just playing with 4, 5, 6, 7 everywhere. This is 1, 3, 9. There's no 1 there, there's no 3 there, there's no 9 there. What have I missed? Please don't be another colouring puzzle at the end. Like, oh my lord, I keep getting them. I'm hoping it's just scanning I've missed. So in this column, 2, 5, 6, and 7. So this is 5, 6, 7. This is 5, 6, 7. And this is 2, 6, 7. Now there's a 4, 5, 6, 7 in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 1, 8, 9, and it sees an 8, 9. That's the 1. That's not the 1. This is the 9. So this is the 3. This is the 1. The 3 makes that the 9, which makes that the 8, and that the 3. Does that do anything? Puts 2 in one of those two, which I think was there before. Oh, please, no. Siri, if Sudoku is just becoming numbers by colour, then I'm in a lot of trouble. So 6, 7 has to be in here. I've got to put a 4 in one of those two. So there's a 4 in one of those two. So this is 2 or 7 because it has to be from 2, 6, 7 and it can't be a 6. This is 2 or 7. So 7, no. That can't be a 4. What am I even looking about? Because this has to be higher than this. This is just a 7. This has to be higher. It isn't by numbers. It was just me missing this. This is 5 or 6. This has to be higher than 5 or 6. So it can't be 4 or 5. That's the 7, which means this is the 6. This is the 7. Now the 7 means that's not the 7, but this is the only place for the 4 in the box now. The 7 makes that the 2, which makes that the 5 and that the 2. That takes 5 out of those. That's the 6, 7 pair, which makes that the 2. This is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we know that's the 4 and that's the 5. That takes, there's no 4 or 7 there. That's the 6, taking 6 out of those. Now the 5 looks back, making that the 4 and that the 5. The 4 looks over, making that the 7 and that the 4. The 7 looks over, making that the 6 and that the 7. It was just BremSter being blind, so that's fine. The 2 makes that the 6, which makes that the 5. The 6 looks up, making that the 7, taking 7 out of those. The 4 looks up, making that the 6, making that the 4 and that the 6. I can take 6 out of those, and the 5 in the column makes that the 4 and that the 5. 24.19. Okay. And there was probably 5 minutes of me completely and utterly missing that on the thermo. That happens. I definitely not at my best. I am barely getting this recorded in time because I've spent the weekend sick. That happens. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you Ridhwan for the puzzle. This is really, really cool. I really loved the break-in with this. And it's like, okay, you're looking for 1 and you find it. You're looking for 2, then you find it. And then it's like, what's going on? Oh, that's a 3, 4 pair. And the fact that this couldn't be a 5 because I couldn't put a 2 on this and that started providing more pressure. Really cool puzzle. This is the sort of puzzle I love for the channel. I love every puzzle I do. Well, not love every puzzle. I like most of the puzzles I do. I like every puzzle and I love many of them. This is the type of puzzle I love though. The stuff where you can just find stuff and that progresses. I've definitely been struggling with the Sudoku at the end. And I think a lot of that has come from the fact that I've gotten more into speed solving because of doing the gas videos and I'm not comfortable in that space. And it's meant that if I don't immediately find something, my anxiety goes through the roof. And I don't enjoy that. I've been enjoying solving less since I started doing the gas videos on a clock. And I don't know what to do. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Ridhwan for the puzzle. Slope was a lot of fun. And as always, good luck with your solving.